smoke
medical,
weed every day.
The following thoughts on Hoppe Hour represent Ryan Hoppe and Facet. Listener discretion is advised.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Hoppe Hour.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour starts in 4, 3, 2, Hoppe. Hoppe, Hoppe. This is Hoppe Hour with Hoppe and Allessia.
What up, baby? How are you?
Baby, I'm doing good.
This is Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe. Leave us a voicemail, 856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. And if you're listening on the iHeartRadio app, I don't know why you're not using the talkback feature. I'm in a very grateful mood because a lot of times in life you think everything is determined and certain, and then today happens. And first of all, Allessia, we had to record the show later, and right now somebody is babysitting your kids. What should we call them? Because I want to sponsor the show and say that they are the official sponsor of Hoppe Hour.
They are the official sponsor. My wonderful neighbor, Sarah, who probably is like, do not name me. No, just kidding. Hi, Sarah. They are a wonderful family, and they are helping out with my children. So
Sarah,
thank you.
You are a warrior, and you are a legend.
She is a legend.
How was your week? Did you have a good week? Was your week riveting? What was it?
I had a great week. I did a lot of really great things. You know, it was a good balanced week.
Mine was very hectic. I did a lot of different things. Just did work. I went to the Rays opening day with the Pat and Aaron show. That was a vibe, you know. But that's all in the past. We are in the present moment of Hoppe Hour. Allessia, what the hell do you have in your pile?
I have so much happening right now, Ryan. I don't know where to start.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Elon Musk dethrones Barack Obama to become the most followed person on Twitter. What a surprise. The CEO created a special system to show users all of his tweets first.
Have you seen his Twitter? I know you're a single mom of two, so you don't have a lot of free time, but do you ever see his tweets?
I do see them because I run some Twitter accounts for other businesses.
Okay.
So I am on Twitter. I think something's up with him, Ryan, and that leads me to my next article.
Well, you want to know what's up with him?
Please tell me.
He's had everything given to him. At least with Jeff Bezos built Amazon from the bottom up. And for example, there's a video from 1999 of him being interviewed by this boomer who's making fun of Jeff Bezos for not having the nicest things, even though he was a millionaire. And it's because he didn't need it. He was going to make it. Like Jeff Bezos began from the bottom. But Elon Musk represents how money, and what's that term where you get a job because of your dad? He literally, nepotism, right?
But does it like skew someone's mind? Because his mind is just on another planet, literally.
His mind is on another planet. But here's the problem. He's had money this whole time he's been alive, so he's been able to get everything he wants.
Huh.
And he did okay with Tesla. Like, he's not even done that good of a job with Tesla, if you talk to Tesla fans. But here's the thing. He has ruined Twitter. He has made the verification a joke. He has made the algorithm a joke, and he's got a small d. He overcompensates, and if you are the most powerful man on earth and you're responding to people on Twitter, they won and you lost, bud.
I'm baffled by him. In my pile, Ryan.
Yes.
It talks about Grimes and Musk and how they recently changed their daughter's name to just the letter Y. They wanted it to stroke curiosity, and originally the wife or ex-wife went in to change her name legally to a question mark, but the U.S. government forbids against the use of symbols for names. So we are left with the letter Y.
I don't know who is more not on this planet, Elon or Grimes. I would have to go with Grimes.
She is next level, but I think they somehow attracted, I mean, obviously they made a child together, but there's something there that I think both of them share. I don't know the word for it, Ryan. Maybe you can help me out, but they are on the same page.
Asperger's?
Grimes also dyed her child's hair green to match hers. And I'm pretty sure, just throwing this out there, I need to fact check.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure dyeing your child's hair, this looks like a child under the age of 1, is a form of child abuse.
I would assume. Also, she was trying to make her kid look like Billie Eilish.
Yes, that's the picture I see here. It's a little interesting. I feel for this child because although
I do too.
I mean, I think people and parents should be unique, but like to name your child just the letter Y. Well, her SAT is going to be really easy to fill out. And
Why?
And because it's just, I just got that, Ryan. Good one.
Thanks.
Their son's name apparently is XAE, which is a different type of symbol, A12. I don't know how you can have numbers in a name, but it's a combination of an AI aircraft that is Grimes' favorite song. I'm so confused by this.
I'm very confused by her. I can imagine it was like, and I'm not trying to be dirty here, but I bet it was like, oh, yeah, yeah, Elon. Like, they seem so robotic. Like, I would love to see their intimacy.
Oh my God. I bet they have like a freak room with tech.
No.
I bet it's
we got to work on not talking over each other.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think they were forced to change their son's name. So you cannot use numbers in a person's name. So now it's XAEAXII.
Before I rudely interrupted you, which I'm working on, I was going to say also, you got to think they're probably just doing boring missionary. I don't see them being freaky. I see them being robotic, like just doing the basics to produce a kid. You know what I mean? I don't see them like, going crazy or going wild. They don't give me that vibe, Allessia. I don't look at them and go, oh my God, they are so wild and freaky. They are going to be at Eyes Wide Shut this weekend, just going wild, just going crazy with their little whip. You know what I'm saying?
I think that I would, although I don't want to, I could see them being very like, we are alien beings and like all crazy and like just, I don't know. I think their dirty talk is like literally out of this world.
Oh, yeah. 856-49-HOPPY. What else do you have in your pile? Because I'm sick of hearing about him.
We are going through our pile fast.
We'll be fine.
Okie dokie. Well, Seth Rogen is releasing a new movie, Ninja Turtles. I love Ninja Turtles. How about you, Ryan?
When I tell you in the early 2000s at my local library, they had a book sale once a month where they would sell VHSs. And that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon, not the new one, now it's been on Nickelodeon like 9 times. I'm telling you, the show from 1987 quite possibly is one of the greatest shows of all time.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell, turtle power,
Yes, great show.
I have a few things to say.
What's happening, Allessia Calandra?
First of all, I was obsessed with the Ninja Turtles. Obsessed. I had a Ninja Turtles skateboard.
That's why we're friends.
Yeah, I loved them. I had fish once and named them all after like Donatello, Raphael, Leonardo, the whole bunch. Yes?
Raphael is the best.
Pizza time. Okay, Seth Rogen, though, is discussing how critics really affect Hollywood creativity. So the creatives in Hollywood are devastated when critics chime in because it is their art. So Seth was talking from a pretty deep standpoint about how critics have affected and how some people in the industry have not recovered from the backlash they've received from big news media outlets commenting on their work. I also want to say off topic that Seth Rogen is one of my top 3 celebrity crushes. Now you know.
Of course he is. Here's the thing. If you put content out there, you're going to get critiqued. If you put content out there, you're going to have people say mean things. Oh, but I'm Seth Rogen. He seems so pretentious. It is unbelievable.
Are you really? You think?
He changed over the years. He was cool in the mid 2000s, but then he got so liberal.
No, I love him. Look at him. Look at this picture of him.
I missed the old one. That
Do we
new
look
one.
good together?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, it's different when you're a female because he's a handsome guy. I'm talking about.
I did see him once on the streets of New York doing a film while I was walking by.
Of course you did.
I did a double take.
He's one of those guys where you go, the body of work is good, but I don't know if I'd want to hang out with him at a bar. He seems a little smarmy.
See, I feel the opposite. I feel like I would want to hang out with him at a bar.
Here's the thing, though. The thing is, he just kind of seems like a guy that would act like he's better than everybody. But hey, we have differing opinions, and I don't want to talk about it for 7 minutes. You know what I mean? I don't want to keep going, I think he's great. And then I go, I don't think so. You know?
I feel you.
What else is going on?
There's a secret Netflix hack that prevents you from being tricked into watching the trash show ever again.
You know what I did this week?
I would love to know.
I signed up for Hulu, Netflix, Paramount, Disney.
I told you I would give you my login.
Oh, well, I like having my own personal login.
You got the ESPN Plus bundle?
No, I got Disney, $5.99. Just Disney. I don't need ESPN or Hulu.
But you just said you got Hulu.
Separately.
Why? If it's a bundle. Disney gives you the Hulu bundle, and it comes...
Don't speak common sense to me, please.
Okay.
And I'm really trying to work on binge watching shows again. I'll be real, and I try to not talk about it too much, but being recently single, you kind of get a little lonely at the apartment, but you also don't want to be needy. So I kind of want to start watching shows again, because my goodness, from 1993 through 2020, I watched so much TV that was like my second thing.
Yeah,
you know?
I would say the same. I feel like my parents should have monitored how much I watched TV as a kid. It was a lot of Nickelodeon. It was a lot of Disney Channel. I was trying to remember. That's So Raven was one of my favorite shows, but there were so many. There were so many that were on that I kind of went through phases. I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah.
What is funny to me, Ryan, is that you always say recently single. And I wonder when that term for you changes, because what is recent to you? Because I feel like it's been several months now.
6-7 months.
Okay, so when do we... When
oh, no,
is
I'm
it?
not talking about being single anymore on this show.
No,
I'm not
I know.
projecting. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm just saying.
But when do we stop saying recently? When is the
That's
cutoff?
actually, it's a good point.
Okay.
It's a good point. I'm just explaining that I also am getting up every day at 4 a.m. There's a lot in my mind that
Right.
makes it hard for me to sit there. Mm-hmm. And I think if we were to manifest this show being on night or at night or something, I think it'd be different. But I'm always focused on how to make Pat and Aaron better in that and much more. But here's the thing. People listen to podcasts for an escape from life. They don't want to hear about my problems. So we're going to take a quick break and come back and get things going right after today's words. I'm just saying.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah, this following segment was brought to you by a couple of people. A couple of things I want to promote. The first one is Mitra 9. When I tell you that they are the best Kava and Kratom around, Allessia, do I have a Mitra 9 right next to me right now?
Yes, you do, Ryan.
And I wouldn't lie to you people. I literally have it, and it is such a vibe. It makes you motivated. It pumps you up. Helps you get sober. Go to tinyurl.com/hoppymitra and at checkout, save 20% by using keyword hoppy for the best Kava and Kratom around. This is also being brought to you by DZBZHoney.com, the best Delta 8 CBD oil honey around. It tastes like pure honey, Allessia, and it gives you this natural, relaxing high. It's a good time. DZBZHoney.com, and at checkout, use keyword hoppy, and then you can be hooked up for the weekend. You get the best Kava and Kratom and the best honey around.
Happy Hour.
Please don't be offended. He's sorry in advance.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, yes. I haven't gone to this website in a minute. Hollywood Life. It's where you get all the Hollywood info that is such garbage. But before we get to that, I want to let you know that you can leave me a voicemail. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhoppyradio@gmail.com. Man.
Happy Hot Topic!
All right, what's going on in Hollywood?
Hey everyone, it's Allie for Hollywood Life with your Car Jenner Roundup, starting today with Kylie Jenner being our ultimate summer body inspo. Kylie showed off her fitness routine on TikTok while hitting the Aloe gym.
Literally, it's just her in a gym, Allessia. Oh, but because it's Kylie, it's so inspirational and so great. This is a weird planet we live on where them just, showing off their butt is like, oh, inspirational. Isn't that nuts?
It is.
Isn't that crazy?
It is.
I mean, you could literally do that. You're prettier than them.
Well, I think we are so influenced by what they look like. But I mean, to each his own. But we have to remember they've had a lot of work done and they're living different lives. And so we can't compare ourselves to that.
And I don't even know if you want to be compared to them because it's nice to have a personality. I'd rather be around a beautiful girl who is so classy and so, has a personality. I like conversation. I don't like just going in. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like getting laid. But also, it's kind of nice when you can talk to the person. And I don't think the Kardashians are somebody you have conversations with, Allessia. They don't seem like somebody you're sitting around the campfire having a deep discussion.
Right. I feel like... I don't know. There is a girl around Tampa Bay that when I run into her, I feel like her personality would be a Kardashian personality. I don't vibe with her well, and that made no sense because you can't picture what I'm talking about.
You're fine. Don't worry about it. Is this in Hyde Park?
No, she was in downtown St. Pete. I actually ran into her last night.
Downtown St. Pete girls that are pretentious. I'm not saying I ever like being around pretentious women, but the pretentious women in downtown St. Pete might be the worst of all time. They're the type that go to brunch and take 20 selfies. But am I any different? Because I like to go out to downtown St. Pete and take selfies. So maybe I'm just projecting. Let's see what the hell's going on with Blac Chyna.
It sounds like you don't even have to hit the gym to lose some weight. Blac Chyna revealed that she's lost 10 pounds after removing what she called a 2-liter Coke bottle worth of silicone from her butt.
Hell yeah, I love fake butts. Not at all. You ever seen a fake butt? It feels like brick. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, like a nice natural big butt feels kind of squishy and inviting. It's like a pillow. But my God, you ever seen a fake butt, Allessia? It's like grabbing a boulder.
I have, Ryan. I haven't grabbed one.
You don't have experience grabbing an ass?
I kind of feel like I should because I'm curious what it feels like. I mean,
You can also tell me if you ever end up having sex with a woman and feel it,
Well, also, I feel like women who get fake butts, something doesn't match because then their legs still look like chicken legs, but then their hips and booties look really wide.
You know what we should do? Is you should just forget about your kids and have your babysitter watch the kids till 1 a.m. because I'm sure they would love that. And we should go to Ybor City and do some research on fake butts.
Do you think they're over there?
Ybor City is the home of fake butts.
Reality TV star told Access Hollywood she took out 1,250 cc's of filler, which is equivalent to a 2-liter Coke bottle. Blac, whose birth name is Angela White, has been transparent on her social media in recent weeks about the dangers of filler and injections and more.
The thing is, Angela White is, first of all, a woman in porn, one of the biggest girls in porn. And second of all, I can't imagine Blac Chyna wanting to be known as Angela White even before the girl in porn became a popular person with that name. You know what I'm saying? Angela White is such a common name. Of course she went with Blac Chyna. It's something memorable. That's a smart decision by Blac Chyna. She may not be someone you want to hang out with, Allessia, but when you decide to change your name for something famous that's going to be more memorable, I mean, Can you imagine being like Ryan Johnson or something? Like, that's the most bland name ever.
What would your celebrity name be, Ryan?
What would my celebrity name be?
You are.
Rhino. I wanted to be Rhino so badly after radio DJs that had fake names. So I'm telling you right now that Rhino Hoppy was what I wanted. I was going to have a radio show in 6th grade. I was making photoshops about it. Rhino's morning frequency.
Wow.
Yeah, I knew I wanted to do radio since 6th grade.
Rhino's morning frequency.
We'll be right back.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Oh, yeah, Allessia.
Happy Hour will be right back.
I'm in such a good mood right now. I want to tell you, you mean a lot to me, Allessia. How the hell do you deal with my craziness? How the hell are you over here making it happen, Captain? I'm not trying to talk myself down and say I'm not fun to be around, but I'm telling you, you are a special person, Allessia Calandra. And you know what else you should do?
What?
You should go to West Chase Printing, as they are the best printing company in all of the Bay Area. Business cards, yard signs, if you ever end up running for office or whatever, you go to westchaseprinting.com, and on the invoice, tell DJ Tone that I sent you, who runs that company and one of the best DJs in all of the Bay Area, being DJ Tone. On that invoice, name drop me, and I'm telling you, bro, you'll get hooked up.
Happy Hour. Call Hoppy now. 856-49-HOPPY. Tweet at him at Ryan Hoppy Radio.
He never holds back, and he speaks his mind. Welcome back to Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, Allessia Calandra, the best co-host I could ever ask for.
Ryan, this is why I do this show, because sometimes life beats you down.
Yeah.
And then you just find yourself a good friend to boost you up.
I'm telling you, days like this where the show wasn't certain makes me grateful that I got a vasectomy, because I don't think I ever want to have kids. I'm telling you, I'm not just saying this. If there's a woman out there that I'm talking to that literally hears this and goes, I don't think I want kids, because there's nothing wrong. The kids don't mean it, but they just get in the way. And I'm such a selfish person. Like, I'm loyal to the core, but I'm also a little selfish because I'm an only child, and I think this is where it ends. This, Ryan Hoppy, is where the generation ends. The last 4 generations served in a war. World War I, II, whatever. And then my dad was in the Navy. So on my mom's side or my dad's side, everybody served in the Navy. But I'm a 29-year-old pothead who uses it for medical reasons. And I'm telling you right now, I don't think I'm meant to be a father. You know what I mean? I'm meant to be like, when your kids get older, we'll take them out to dinner and we'll hang out. But that's about it. I slept until noon today. You haven't even slept until noon since 2013.
Well, I did show you that I took a little nap, and we were watching Frozen for the 100th.
I love Frozen!
Do you?
I'm not kidding.
Really?
I love the little creature guy. He's so funny. Yes.
Yeah, and then I fell asleep on the couch, and then I showed you that I guess my daughter took pictures of me with the Pokemon characters or something.
So back when I worked at 102.5 The Bone, one of my closest friends, Mike Olivero, who got me hired over there, he used to tell me whenever I would get mad about something, it was usually in a commercial break on his show, he would go, "Let it go, Ryan, let it go." So then I looked up what that meant. He didn't really sing it, but you know when you like sort of sing something, but you're not really singing it?
Right.
That's how he was doing it. So then I watched it on Disney Plus, and I think Frozen's my favorite Disney cartoon of the last 20 years. It's phenomenal. And the music numbers, because I'm really not into musicals, they're not that irritating.
Have you watched Coco?
Oh, God. Yeah, is that the one with The Rock?
No, that's Moana.
But I do believe I saw Coco. I saw a lot of them.
Coco's the one with, it's like
it's
Miguel, and he's there. Yeah,
Is it the girl with the makeup? I don't know.
What? It's like the skeletons. Like he goes back to like it's like the Day of the Dead. Oh my God, Coco's so good. I could cry. I cried in Coco. Moana was so. Oh my God, when her grandma dies, I cry my eyes out. Frozen was a good one too for a while, but then I feel like Moana and Coco, and then like Luca came out. Now I'm like going down a train that.
Yes,
like,
I've seen it. I just looked it up. Yeah, it has a lot of. It's very colorful. That's what I was trying to say. Like some cartoons aren't as colorful. That's what I was trying to get at.
Right.
But I'm not as much of a wordsmith as Allessia, Calandra. So what else do you have in your pile?
We went through the pile.
Wow, we did.
Yeah, we went through the pile.
It is absolutely nuts. I didn't even think about that.
You know
Did you
what?
see right here? First of all, what were you going to say?
You should have brought me some Mitra 9.
I really should have. I don't know if you heard about this. Vancouver Canucks reveal plans to hold a drag show before their annual Pride Night game, with players also set to don LGBTQ plus warm-up jerseys on the ice, despite other NHL players refusing to take part. Which, honestly, if you in 2023 care about what somebody does, you're a loser. You have a small D, you're overcompensating, and you might be in the closet. Who cares what anybody does? And I also, I have an official announcement that kind of goes with this certain topic, Allessia.
Tell me.
So at Dignitary Tea and Kava House, the bartender, one of the bartenders there's Allie, there's Lenny, there is Sita, and there is Allie, and then there is Bill and Sal. And Bill is a 46-year-old gay man that I have known since 2018 when I first got into Kava and Kratom at Bula on 9th Avenue. And he knows everything about Kava and Kratom, and he will teach you everything when you go there. He makes it a good vibe. And you're going to be going there recently with me.
Soon?
I almost called you by your last name, Calandra. Allessia. We're going to go there soon because we're going to have Bill on in June. And I came up with this hilarious idea. Whenever I go to Dignitary, I have long conversations with Bill. I find him fascinating. I adore Bill. And he's also a drag queen. So the first half of the show is going to be us just shooting the shit in June, talking about Gay Pride Month and kind of playing news clips and doing what we do for the first half. Then we're going to take a 20-minute break, and he's going to put on his drag. And the second half is going to be him in his drag outfit, making fun of us and us shooting the shit.
I love that.
And his character does not hold back. His character supposedly is sassy.
Oh my
So
gosh.
it's going to be a party here for Gay Pride Month.
I feel like he's gonna like tear me up. Like he's gonna. Well, she's gonna be like, girl, you gotta work. You gotta. I don't know. Like I feel like what is Bill's drag queen name? We got to figure that out.
I feel so bad that I forgot. I feel like I'm promoting how great Bill is.
Yes.
Then I forgot the name. It kind of makes me a phony.
Well, I just feel like drag queen Bill is going to be like, Allessia, girl, what is up with your hair? What? And like kind of like.
He will.
He's going to like, she will like divify me. Like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I need a drag queen. I need some drag. I need a team of drag queens to like spice me up a little bit.
Yeah. I'm playing the beats because I can't play the song with the lyrics because of copyright. But I'm here saying Gay Pride Month is going to be a blast because Bill's going to be here teaching us why you shouldn't care what someone does in their bedroom because this life is short and who cares? As long as it's not illegal, who cares what they do? Get over yourself. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of homophobia. I'm tired. I don't care anymore.
Well,
you agree? Oh my God, the Vancouver Canucks are having a night where they have people in drag. I'm not going to take part in it. How does it bother you?
yeah, nothing makes sense in the world sometimes. Like
nothing makes sense at all.
Back in the day, little boys dressed in dresses, and like that was the norm. Men wore a little heel, also the norm. And now it's like things are good and bad, and people don't stop to like peel back the layers and think like, where did these gender roles come from? Like, let people just be who they want to be, wear what they want to wear, call themselves what they want to call themselves. Like, who put these rules and restrictions on us, y'all? Who?
I know.
But
It's
also,
nuts.
Ryan, you said just like don't break the law. And the problem is that laws do need to change because up until like a few years ago, homosexuals could not get married. So
2015, I'll never forget. I was board upping the Mike Calta show. I was more hanging out. I was a terrible board up at that time. And I'll never forget. He went late into the 11 o'clock hour because it broke. It was like, I think it was June 2015. Let's do the typical times flying comment that you have with people during the day. Can you believe that 2015 was 8 years ago? Isn't that unbelievable?
Unbelievable.
Getting old. We're just sitting here, time's passing, and we're wondering where the hell our life is going.
Yes.
I think that's everybody post COVID, you know?
Right.
You had so much energy. Like, do you ever look at the social media you had the week before everything happened, like when the sports got canceled and everything, and you were living life? I was in a Speedo going around my friend's apartment drunk as hell, drinking wine. I'm telling you.
I was on my way to Mexico until I wasn't.
Yeah, don't drink the water. That's maybe a good thing because I know you drink a lot of water, and I wouldn't want you to get hurt, Allessia. I care about you. I deeply love you.
We should get a water sponsor.
That's a brilliant, brilliant idea. That is why Allessia Calandra is a part of this show. That is why I need a female co-host who is the voice of reason. Allessia, are you on TikTok? Are you a fan of TikTok? Do you like TikTok?
Everyone sends me TikToks and I'm not on it, but when I click on them, I enjoy them. But I feel like I would go down a rabbit hole and it would take up way too much of my time.
Here's the thing with TikTok, and we'll get to a news clip that says that there's security concerns. What a concept. Here's the thing. It's a very negative algorithm. I'm a millennial, so I have YouTube, and it'll show me other radio shows I like, and it'll show me inspirational videos and meditation and music. Like, I can go on my YouTube right now, and I'll just scroll while I keep talking. I'll show you. Like, it's the most amazing app ever. And sometimes, like, an old radio show will be uploaded, and it'll make my morning. Every day that I go on YouTube, I'm a happy man.
That's YouTube?
Yes, you got Opie and Anthony. You got a song by Pusha T. I got Mel Robbins inspiring me. Like, things are positive on YouTube. You go on TikTok and it's, you're going to be single forever. You're going to do this and that. TikTok, I think, is meant to spew negativity so that you're not on it forever. Or so that you are on it forever. You know what I'm saying?
You think TikTok spews negativity?
Oh, totally.
Really?
Yeah.
But at first it was like dance trends and like funny things. Like
that was 36 months ago.
Oh, God. So now it's changing.
At least for my algorithm, it's very negative because I think everyone's getting older, and it's weird seeing people that have the same thoughts as you. Like the one that's like, we're as close to 1950 to 1980 as 1990 to 2020. Like those type of things where you do math about time flying. There's a lot of it on TikTok, like a lot of like people having crises, and then I'll be watching it at 8:30 at night, and I'm having a hard time sleeping, and then I'm like, this is not good energy.
We really have to be careful with that. The same thing happened. I was like scrolling through Instagram before I got here, and I was just seeing some good news, some really devastating news, and then I'm like, why am I just and then we're not really processing the news because we're just swiping so quickly.
I mean, I'm doing that right now, looking at what's going on the Daily Mail, and it's
But then it's like we see something like a bad headline. Like, for instance, on the way here, it was like 2-year-old boy in St. Petersburg gets eaten by an alligator. Like, break my heart in half, why don't you? And God bless him and his family. I hope he rests in peace. That is so sad. But it's like, how do you go from that to like swiping so quickly to the next like makeup artist who's showing you a trend?
I agree.
We just are swiping so quickly. We're becoming very desensitized, and it's technology doing that to us. 'Cause back in the day, it wasn't like that, you know?
Well, let's see what lawmakers are saying about TikTok.
On Thursday, the CEO of TikTok testified before the House Committee on Energy and Commerce in an attempt to stave off a ban of the app in the United States. According to TikTok, the social media platform is used by 150 million Americans. meaning it is much more than just a place for teenagers and dance trends. But critics say the popular app is a tool of the Chinese government used to collect data and to push divisive narratives into the American bloodstream.
That's what I'm saying. It's the narratives, Allessia. It's always like negative. It's negative, 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 negative.
Yes.
Negative.
You know what I noticed too?
What?
When I was living in Europe, the news, not saying that bad things don't happen everywhere, but the news wasn't set up to only portray negative. It's set up completely different, much like our governments are set up very differently. But it wasn't as, they wanted you to be happy. They wanted you to see happy news. They wanted you to see good things happening. And they limited the negative. And it just really affects us over here. I don't think long term, I'm sure stats will come out when we're older, because we're the generation of technology. But I think stats are going to come out with like how badly this has affected and changed our brains.
You know what is a real mind F when you think about like time and you think about social media is when we're about to die, if we live to be 80, like where we have that process where we're on a bed.
Selfie on my deathbed.
That, but also it's like you're going to count the amount of time you were on the phone. That's why I do a conscious effort of not being on it all the time.
Right.
Is because like the clock is ticking and we're just spending it on social media all day. And all of 2021 was me on my phone.
I had really weird thoughts, Ryan. Actually, was it last night or today?
Yeah, they're the worst.
About my parents and my grandmas. Both of grandmas are in their 80s. My parents are in their 60s. And average lifespan, I think, is still 74, 76.
Oh, those thoughts are the worst.
And then I was like, oh my gosh, like I might have a decade left with my parents if, God willing, they make it to the average lifespan. And then with my grandmas, I still have both, thank God. But it's like, oh my goodness, how much longer do we have? I don't know. I was going down a deep, dark rabbit hole. We need to change our mindset right now, Ryan, because I cannot go into these thoughts.
I have some good news.
Give me good news.
The NBA stars that play in the NBA will no longer have a test or be banned for marijuana. Yeah.
Are you? No.
I'm reading it off of Daily Mail.
Daily Mail. Reliable. No, you're kidding. The NBA will not be drug tested for marijuana.
As breaking through 2028, 2029.
Can they play high?
Dude.
I mean, some people function better at work high. That is their work. If they choose to get high for a game, I mean, are there restrictions?
I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a game changer.
If you were an NBA player, would you play high? I feel like my body would move so slow.
Sometimes if... This is kind of me talking from experience, only just not with playing sports. But sometimes when you're anxious, that just makes you normal. And you know what? Good for the NBA. Now I'm just wondering when we're going to see John Morant, with a bag of weed in his car. Someone's going to mess up. That was a player that showed his gun on Instagram Live and got in trouble. So you're going to wonder... I forgot that you don't watch sports, and I had to get you up to date. Pretty much, I believe that we're going to see a lot of weed on social media.
Yes, and maybe no, they can't bring it in the arenas, but could you imagine it just getting smoky and hazy in the locker room, Ryan, before a game?
I mean, trust me, when you have players saying that the earth is flat, anything's possible.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Hoppy Hour will be right back.
Oh my goodness. This following segment's been brought to you by the best trainers in all of the Bay Area, I tell you, every single time I'm here. FitSageFitness.net is Devin Prasad, who is amazing. He is a gentleman. He is the best of all time. He's got different membership packages and an app. Go to FitSageFitness.net. This is also being brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts. I will go next Friday, I promise. At Amir Academy, you got self-defense classes, MMA classes, you got kids classes, all different types of classes. And you got a bunch of bags that you can punch. So it's not just like a class. If you want to take out your aggression from life, you can go to Amir Academy And it's going to be a good time. So amiracademy.com. Also, tinyurl.com/Hoppy Mitra. When I tell you that you can use keyword Hoppy at checkout for the best Kava and Kratom from Mitra 9, I'm a man of my words. And also, counselingoncall.net. I have a shrink. I have a psychologist that I have been seeing for a year and a half, and I have been a different man since seeing it, Allessia. So you can find your own person. And hey, you may even end up getting mine, but you would never know because it's all anonymous. Counselingoncall.net. We're going to come back, do a little more of this, that, and then get out of here.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour. Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Happy Hour.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
He never holds back, and he speaks his mind. Welcome back to Hoppy Hour.
Welcome, everyone, to Entertainment Tonight. Kevin Frazier's off. We begin once again with Gwyneth Paltrow.
First of all, and I'll get to the clip, I love when they tell us that the news reporter's off. Like, no! The report's not going to be as good! You know? Like, just get to the point.
Welcome, everyone, to Entertainment Tonight. Kevin Frazier's off. We begin once again with Gwyneth Paltrow and her ski accident civil trial.
And more from Gwyneth's big victory in court.
Was Gwyneth Paltrow at fault? No.
Of course you was.
Whispering, "I wish you well" to Terry Sanderson, which one meme jokes is Brentwood for Bless Your Heart, Gwyneth triumphantly sauntered out of the court after her $1 win.
She just seems like such an insufferable person, I can't even explain it. Or are you a fan of Gwyneth Paltrow?
I really like Gwyneth Paltrow. I like her because of her Goop. I don't know if you've watched the series.
I'm aware of what Goop is.
And
it's how you describe her personality.
I think that she is insightful. I know she has gotten some backlash on social media recently for some comments she made about what she eats in a normal day.
Yeah.
I can't remember the magazine, but she was interviewed and they released an article about a day in the life of Gwyneth and her what she eats for the day. And so she got some backlash from a lot of Instagram body positive influencers who said that she needed to eat more, essentially, and was negatively influencing others by her eating habits. But I don't know. Gwyneth to me seems really in touch. She tries to live a healthier lifestyle. I appreciate the content she puts out.
It's one thing to like the Goop or to like this or that. But you really think she's like, I don't even know what you just said. You're pretty much saying connected. I think she's so out of this world. I'm not saying that her products aren't good or that she's not talented or a good actress, but I cannot think of someone that's less up to date with being a human being than her.
Really? She taps into really new ideas.
She seems insufferable.
She's the one that introduced me to Wim Hof, the Iceman. I don't know if you're familiar.
I am not, but I'm not saying you don't have the right to be a fan of her or that she doesn't have the right to influence you or that. But I'm saying, like, as a human being, I don't see her or the Iceman being someone you want to hang out with.
Are you kidding? Okay.
Teach me. Make me change my opinion, Allessia.
I'm going to introduce you to Wim Hof. I will share his Instagram with you. He is incredible. And Gwyneth had him on an episode of Goop where he basically explains incorporating cold baths, cold water submersions into your lifestyle to actually change your cells and change your body on a cellular level. It helps with breathing. He has breathwork techniques, and yeah, he's amazing.
Have you tried it?
I have, and he hosts workshops. A few of my friends have gone to. I know in St. Pete it's becoming a thing where people are being certified in his method, but it's supposed to really be beneficial, and I think we should try it out and then come back and talk about it. We need to do outings and talk about them, Ryan. That's what I think we should do.
You know what I want to talk about? JoJo Siwa, you know who it is?
Mm-hmm.
Her ex.
What?
Is talking smack.
I'm done being quiet.
JoJo Siwa's ex, Katie Mills, has some interesting words for the dancer.
Here we go.
The influencer is responding to a TikTok JoJo made where she jokes about her experience finding love, calling out alleged, quote, love bombing and clout chasing behavior from her exes.
Or are you talking about yourself? JoJo Siwa, actually, forget it. Gwyneth Paltrow is not the most out-of-touch person. JoJo Siwa seems like such a brat. Ugh.
I feel like, okay, so JoJo Siwa, I'm familiar with her because I used to buy my daughter the hair bows, JoJo Siwa hair bows, the giant ones. Here's the thing I've noticed with starting relationships and the new lingo that has circulated on social media specifically, because that's where we get our content, people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like everybody's calling everyone a narcissist. And is anyone actually taking responsibility for being one? Everyone is calling everyone a love bomber, but are we taking responsibility for being one? It's like I don't doubt that there could be two narcissists in one relationship, and both parties could be calling the opposite party a narcissist. But like, what is it, people? Because we all think the other person is the problem.
You kind of took the words out of my mouth. Like, maybe you just weren't compatible.
Thank you.
Like, not everybody's a narcissist.
You know what, Ryan? You're wise because you have that therapist that sponsors our show.
Well,
and
let's see what's going on with. Well,
counseling
on call.net.
Counseling on call.net. But
Yeah.
for real, Ryan, like, you have been giving me such good insight since I've known you.
Mm-hmm.
You have great words of wisdom.
Thank you.
You're grounded.
Thank you.
And I just think you get it. You're in touch with things, even though people might not think you are.
Well, if they don't think I am, they're missing out. Let's see what is going on with JoJo Siwa's ex.
But in her latest TikTok, Katie tells JoJo she is, quote, done being quiet.
You hold a lot of power, you and your platform. How can you tell someone that you loved them and then ghost them the next day and then post all over the internet that we're clout chasers and love bombers? I don't get it.
Katie and JoJo dated in late 2021. Since then, the Dancing with the Stars alum has moved on and dated other people like Avery Cyrus and Kylie Pugh.
Yeah, she's had about 9. What were you going to say, Allessia?
I'm just like, wow. Yeah, and she kind of called it out. How can you do this and that? But man, people are just chill out, dude. Like, everyone needs to just chill out.
Here's what you do. You say the relationship's over, you move on, and then you block them. But you don't block them and not tell them it's over. That's called being a douchebag. And that's what JoJo Siwa is.
In the TikTok, Katie calls out how JoJo allegedly treated her and Avery and recalls the backlash they faced after their split.
You sent me and Avery through hell for months and gave us no explanation why.
At least we got the threesome.
You know we weren't love bombers or clout chasers. Weren't you the one that decided that we needed to go to the Hollywood Boulevard, Disney, and the Lakers game? That wasn't my idea. And anytime I posted something, I asked for your permission first. And I have the text receipts to prove it, so don't come at me with saying that we were clout chasers. Everything was starting to die. Everything was starting to be quiet. But now that you posted a video like this coming at us, we're getting the DMs back, the comments back.
Well, then ignore it. You're famous. Oh, no. You lost me there.
You know what, though? She
What?
makes a great point. This is exactly what I'm saying is like someone will come forward in a relationship and be like, oh my gosh, this and it's funny because, oh my gosh, I'm projecting now.
No,
I'm
you're not.
projecting.
Well,
But like they like will say something about you and in your mind you're like, you're joking, right? Like this is actually you. This is actually you, but you're gonna say that it's me. It's like, what? I feel for her. What is her name? Avery?
Whatever.
Go Avery.
You know, when I think of a great marriage, I think of Sam Asghari and Britney Spears. And I'm almost being serious because you never hear about them.
Marriage concerns for Britney and Sam. Welcome to Access Hollywood from Universal Studios Hollywood. I'm Mario Lopez. And less than a year after their June 9th nuptials, rumors are swirling about the couple. But now...
It's just people that are jealous that it seems like it's probably working. Like, oh, I think Brittany and Sam are having issues. What made you think that? I just think it's because it's, all these people that pretended to care about Brittany, they were just using her for clout. Even the free Brittany people, you were all clout chasing losers with nothing going on in your life.
I feel like some free Brittany peeps were genuine.
No, here was the problem. When there were updates, they would do podcasts about it. But when she would go off of social media, they were talking about it. So then you were being no different than the paparazzi in 2007 that were bothering her.
Everybody wants to talk about everything, Ryan. That's why we have a podcast.
But I'm not claiming to be this person that's doing good. The people that were running the Free Britney podcast, specifically in that documentary on FX from 2 years ago, it's just like, it's common sense. It's common sense that you're just doing it for clout. It's common sense that you have nothing else and that you are zilch. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest.
Marriage concerns for Brittany and Sam. Welcome to Access Hollywood from Universal Studios Hollywood. I'm Mario Lopez. And less than a year after their June 9th nuptials, rumors are swirling about the couple. But now we're setting the record straight.
It's Britney Spears dancing to Robin Thicke's Blurred Lines with another guy who's not her husband, Sam.
But he is, if I could tell you this guy is white trash, this guy is white trash. But then again, she kind of is too.
Ashgari. The two have been on a sexy Mexican getaway. In Britney's playful Instagram videos, the duo also posed affectionately on a private jet. Now, while it may seem something romantic is going on.
Well, now I'm kind of...
Why can't people just be friends?
I'm telling you.
Who are you waving to?
I was going to have you come over. I want you to see what the guy looks like. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhoppyradio@gmail.com.
He's cute.
Yeah, he is.
He's cute, and also, why can't we be friends? Like, I hate that. It's kind of like you were saying.
Besides us? Damn it, I interrupted you. What were you going to say?
With Giselle last week, you were saying the same thing, that she's like hanging out with her yoga instructor, with her dance instructor. And it's like, why can't we just go away with our dude friends and it be cool and non-sexual?
Oh, no. She was hooking up with that MMA trainer. Totally.
Really?
Oh, totally.
All right, back to Brittany, though. You think she's hooking up with this guy? I say
totally.
No.
Totally.
No.
Totally.
No.
Totally. Oh, it's not even a doubt.
Okay, wait. Do you think guys can be friends with girls without it being like that? Ryan?
I personally can, but 85% of men cannot.
Okay.
I'm a part of the 15.
So after what age should men not have female friends?
I don't know. It depends if you're married or not.
Okay. If you're dating, in a relationship, engaged, boyfriend, girlfriend.
Yes.
Married.
That's how it works.
Okay. So men should not have female friends.
I personally think it's fine. You're obviously insecure in your man and dating someone that will probably cheat on you if you think they're going to cheat on you. You know what I mean? Like, if you're putting that energy out there, then it's probably not meant to be.
But you just said you don't think men could be friends with females without...
I said 85% of men. I personally can.
That's a high number.
Oh, you know how many comments I get from men that go, how are you just not wanting to have sex with Allessia? I'm telling you, it's and insane.
all the girls are saying the same about me not having sex with you, Ryan.
But the thing is, like, we would ruin each other, and also you're single, and you got a lot of single friends, and tell them all the people that are saying that actually have them come to Papa Hoppy. You know what I'm saying?
Come to Papa Hoppy. We can't ruin a good friendship, Ryan. We know that.
If you're, yeah. But I just couldn't even imagine. Like you're beautiful. You're like my sibling. But
right.
But here's the thing. To all the people out there that are females that Allessia knows that are saying that me and Allessia should hook up, just know I'm not trying to slap myself out, but I'm doing it right now. You can find me on social media.
Let me pimp you out. You don't need to pimp yourself out. Let me pimp you out. Hey, ladies. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. You
need a nice looking guy. He's tall and he has big hands and he has big feet.
And a big personality.
A big big personality.
Yeah, I do.
And his name is Ryan Hoppe, and you can find him on Ryan Hoppe Radio on Instagram and all social media platforms. Hit him up.
Speaking of a dating life,
He's also a really great guy. Okay, what?
Thanks.
Dating life.
Speaking of a dating life, let's see what Pete Davidson had to say.
I'm in my 20s and I've dated people. And for some reason, that is very crazy and interesting to people. I don't think it's that interesting.
Pete.
Here's the thing, Pete.
I feel like he's a sloppy kisser. Like I feel like there's like lots of saliva.
I feel like, and when you're having sex with Pete, two things. I feel like he probably doesn't know that you got to begin soft. He probably just goes to Pound Town. And second of all, it's a good town to be in. Here's the thing. Also with Pete, dude, you dated every single beautiful, famous person that was famous. You know what I mean? Every famous, beautiful woman you have literally had sex with. Like Ariana Grande went on to get married to a realtor that's not famous. So that relationship no one cares about. You know? Like, who's going, oh my God, we must know about Dalton Gomez and Ariana Grande. But with Pete Davidson, it's like, of course people are going to talk about you. You joined the most influential comedy show of all time. It hasn't been good in a quarter century, but you joined SNL at age 21 or 20, and you literally are a touring comic that had a movie with Judd Apatow, and you've banged every single famous female, including Kim Kardashian. Oh no, people talk about you?
I wonder who his favorite was.
I would say,
I know.
probably Ariana. I feel like Ariana crushed him because she married that realtor that looks just like him.
Oh my gosh, no.
Dalton Gomez?
Show me what he looks like.
Google it. I'll play this clip.
Davidson has dated some of the most famous women in Hollywood, but when it comes to the public's fascination with his love life, he says he doesn't get it.
I've been fortunate enough to have some great relationships.
The comedian was a guest on Thursday's episode of the Real Ones with John Bernthal podcast, where he opened up about the public's fascination with his love life.
In 12 years, I've dated like 10 people. I don't really think that's that crazy. But
it's been more than 10, bud.
Dalton is cute.
Yeah, he's a realtor to famous people.
Wow, he is cute.
But to some people, it seems very interesting, and that became sort of like all anyone would talk about.
Of course, Pete has been in several high-profile relationships. In 2018, he popped the question to...
All right, we already know that.
Who did he pop the question to?
Ariana.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. We got 2.5 minutes left of this show, baby. We did it. We made it happen. Thank you so much for coming. I know life is crazy.
Don't mention it.
Yeah. What do you got going on this week, babe?
What do I have going on this week? I don't know, Ryan. I can't think that far ahead. But I did learn that cats have 32 muscles in each ear to help them ignore you.
Oh, that's why Luna always looks so content, is because she's already ignoring me.
How is your cat doing?
She's good.
All I'm sorry I interrupted you. I'm thinking about right now is like, what do I want to eat after the show? I've been like extra hungry, Ryan.
Dude, I've been in that place too. I think it's called anxiety.
Have you ever just, like, I'm a grown woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it still okay to just like pour yourself a glass of milk and dunk some cookies in it? Because I've been on one lately, and I get a spoon, I crush the cookie up in the milk, and I eat it, and it's delicious. But it's like, I'm not 7 years old anymore. What am I doing? Can a 32-year-old still eat cookies and milk like that?
But you live with a 7-year-old. So you're going to do 7-year-old behavior.
My baby's turning 9 like next week. 11.
Happy birthday. Yeah.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I literally don't know.
Yeah.
And it's kind of nice. Like, I see all the chaos that all these people with kids are going through, and I'm over here like, should I go to Pelican Pub tonight?
Oh, you know what was cute?
What?
We did go to like this Easter egg hunt today, and they put over like 7,000 Easter eggs all over this field.
Is that this weekend?
Park. It's next Sunday, I think.
I'm so removed from religion. You could have told me it was tomorrow. I've been like, I believe it.
You know what's weird? Easter has my favorite chocolate. It's like this, what is that? Russell Stover? Is it Russell Stover?
I know what you're talking about.
But it's a nest. It's
Yes.
like this chocolate coconut nest. It used to come with 3 jelly beans, and I'm glad it doesn't anymore because I used to pick them off. But it's like this chocolate coconut nest. It's my favorite thing, and it always comes out this time of year for Easter.
Please, for the sake of this friendship, please tell me you like Peeps.
Oh.
Of course you don't.
Who likes Peeps?
I love Peeps.
Really?
The best.
Are you serious? Oh, I'm going to get you some Peeps.
Also, give me Starburst jelly beans. That is better than sex. You could give me the most beautiful woman in the world.
It always goes back to sex.
But I'm telling you, Starburst jelly beans, oh yeah.
Happy hour.
Say it, Allessia.
Oh yeah.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
And like that, he's gone. Happy hour is now over. Happy hour is now over. Happy hour